EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready, set!
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Off the play fake. Winston. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marquise Bell in on that stop. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He'll look to set up his blockers. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, green.
To throw again on second down. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interception. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Okay, ready? Fight, kick. Ball red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Lance now on first down. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, now.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow, blue.
Now Lance. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red, yellow. Hey, red. Yellow, blue. Red.
The Lance going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Play action now. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play fake. Winston. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mecole Hardman, 63 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the gut, Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Leonard Fournette with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Draw play here. Lance hands to Mostert. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go.
To throw, it's Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one up and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Let's go now.
Lance now on first down. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Lance's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up for the first and goal.
Lance looks to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? A final shot before half for Lance. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And Diggs has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Lance looking to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 75. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Patriots have it.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance.
Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Lance going to sneak it.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Lance going to sneak it.
Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third and short yardage. Winston looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Let's go now. Nice move. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, complete. It's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ready up.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a 1st down.
14, 6, 7.
Working from the gun, Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Jameis now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Lance.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 6 yards away.
And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Winston.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, they give a little bit too much time to mark on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Lance. Open man is Thielen, is complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. 22 meter.
Now Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's go now. Let's go. Go. Ready?
Lance looking to throw.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
This defense making a huge play with that interception on the second drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a third drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen, he's got to go back and congratulate the man who got the interception and set them up.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon,